Good morning, students. We started the fourth lesson, that is multiplication and division. And in the last two videos, we did the problems based on the multiplication. Now we are going to start the divisions. Before starting the divisions, the things comes in our mind. What is divisions? Why we are needed? And how we can do the divisions. Suppose your father brings a dozens of banana at your home, and you, your sister, your father and your mother, 4 family members you have. So each one of them, how much you'll get? How you will going to consider that? How you going to find one of you each will get how much banana? How we are going to decide? That is, we are going to decide by the division method. If we divide the number of banana, that is 12, divide by the number of family members, that is 4. 4 3s are 12. Means each one of you will get the 3 banana. So that is nothing else. Today we are going to learn about the divisions. Let's see with example. Here we have a table. In that tables we have 3 columns. In the first one, number of balls, number of students. Each will get how much of the ball. So in the first row we have the number of balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means we have the 6 number of balls. And we have 3 number of students. So suppose first one is Ram, second one Syam, and third one Rahim. Ram, Syam and Rahim. How much each of these 3 will get the ball? How are we going to find? That we are going to do the divisions. Means the number of ball divided by number of students. Let's see. 6 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6. We'll get the remainder 0. Means that these 2 whatever we are getting, that is nothing else. That is Ram also will get 2 balls, Syam also will get 2 balls, and Rahim also will get 2 balls. Means each will get 2 balls. This way we can find it out. We have the second example. In the second column we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8 balls. And the number of students are 2. Suppose there is A and B. 2 students are there. First we will get A, second B, third A, fourth B, fifth A, sixth B, seventh A, eighth B. Means let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. A will get the 4 balls. Now we have to count for the B. 1, 2, 3, 4. B also getting 4 balls. Now what we did in the first example, let's try by that method, is it right or wrong? So total number of ball is 8 divided by number of students, that is 2. Let's divide it. 2 4s are 8 and subtract it from it, we get the remainder 0. That means each one of A and B will get the 4 balls. Whatever we did, means by counting this way also we can do the division, but that is much difficult to us. So we are going to do the directly by division method. How much will get A and how much will get B? Means here they will get 4 balls. So this way we are going to do the division. Now whenever we are talking about the division, there is few things that is very much important to us. Let's see. The number to whom we are going to divide, that is called dividend. That is called dividend. The number by which we are dividing, that is divisor. And how many times we are reading the table, that is nothing else quotient. And at the last whatever we are getting, that is remainder. So these are 4 important things that we have to learn for the divisions. And whenever we are doing the divisions, so how we'll come to know whether that is correct or incorrect? For that we have the formula, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Yes, let's check. We take in the second example, that is 2, or we have to take the another example, that is 3. We are going to divide by the 9. So here 3 3s are 9, will get 9, answer will 0. Here this 9 is dividend, this 3 is quotient, this 3 is divisor, and this 0 is remainder. So whenever we have solved the sums of the divisions, the 2 things that we have to write, most important, that is quotient and remainder, that we have to write in our sums. So let's check by this method whether we are getting correct or not. Dividend we have 9 is equal to divisor we have 3 into quotients we have 3 plus remainder we have 0. 3 3s are 9 plus 0 means we are getting the 9. So this way we can say this is a formula what we have to apply for the divisions. So that is most important to learn for you, and this way we have to do the divisions. In that the number to whom, the number which we are dividing, that is dividend, the number by which we are dividing, that is divisor, and the numbers at that times we are reading the table, that is quotients, and at the last whatever remains, that is remainder. So let's see, we have to start our problem set number 15. Question number 1, solve the followings and write the quotients and remainder. Here we have to write the 2 things, quotients and remainders. So you can see here we have 1284 divided by 32. So here that 1284, that is dividend, 1284, and this 32 is the divisor. So if we are talking about the divisor till 20, we can easily read the table. But if we have the divisor more than 20, that is bigger one, so it's difficult to us to read the table of that 32 or any other number. So what we have to do, we have to do the multiplication at the side, 32 into 1 first, then 32 into 2, 32 into 3, 33 into 4, 32 into 5, till 5 first we have to do 32 1s are 32, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. This way you have to solve that like 2 2s are, we get 4, 2 3s are 6, again 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 5 2s are 10, 1 carry, 5 3s are 15 plus 1 60. First do till 5 only. Let's start our division. Now the first 2 digits we have 12, that is less than divisor. Always our dividend should be more than divisor. So we will consider the 3 digit, that is 120. Do we are getting any numbers nearer to the 128? Yes, we have this 120. This 120 we can say till 4 times we are reading. So we have to do like 32 4s are 128. Now subtract it. 8 minus 8 0, 2 minus 2 0, 1 minus 1 0, and this is remains, whatever we have remains, that comes down will become 4. Yes, this way. So what we have to say now, this 4 is much less than this 32, so we have to take 0, 32 0 0, will get the 4. So after solving the sum, we have to write the quotients and remainder. So let's write that. The first one, quotient, then remainder. Quotient is 40 and remainder is 4. This way we have to conclude our answer. Means we did that. Now move for the next one. That is 5586 divided by 87. 5586 is a dividend and 87 is a divisor. Now we have to write the table of 87 till 5. 87 2s are 87 into 3. 87 into 4. 87 into 5. So 87 ones are 87. 2 7s are 14. 1 carry, 2 8s are 16 plus 1 17, 3 7s are 21, 2 carry, 3 8s are 24 plus 2 26, 4 7s are 28, 2 carry, 4 8s are 32 plus 2 34, 5 7s are 35, 3 carry, 5 8s are 40 plus 3 43. Means here we are doing the multiplication. Let's see. Here we have 558, 3 digit. So the last one whatever we did, that is 435. Do one more till 6. 6 7s are 42. 4 carry. 6 8s are 48 plus 4 52. That is 522. That is nearer to here. So 86 7 6 are, that is 87 6 are 522. Subtract it. 8 minus 2 6, 5 minus 2 3, 0. This 6 will comes down, so it will become 366. Is any number is nearer to this 366? Yes, we have 348. So till 4 times. 87 4 is 348. Subtract it. So we can subtract it 8 from 6. No, it will carry from here. It will become 5 and it will become 16. 16 minus 8, 8, 5 minus 4, 1 and 0. This will be the remainder. This way we can solve it. Now we have to write like quotient first, then remainder. Here we got 64, remainder we got 18. So this way we have to solve the numerical sums based on divisions. How we solve? You also have to solve the two things. You should be write quotients and remainders. So you have the homework for today. Question number 3, 4, 5 and 6 of the problem set number 15. You have to solve these 4 divisions by yourself. The same way you have to write at the side the table in the multiplication form or the divisor, and read the table how much time that is nearer to the dividend, and this will going to help you. This way you have to solve and write down the quotients and remainder. The next video will come with the word problems. We are going to learn in that video. Till then, thank you.